What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got a pretty good one, man. We got Daphne having to set the record straight, man, with his sister here, man, who, once again, man, you got these women, man, who like to take words and change the definition. We just did a video on that.
Women's power is truly unmatched because the way y'all got on the internet and changed the word of provider to a trick, it's gotta be top 10 most dastardly things I've ever seen on the internet. Like, asking a man to be a provider and he's not your husband has to be the top 10 craziest things I've ever heard. Cause you really just want this man to pay your bills, and y'all are gonna come up with words to trick men into thinking that if they're not doing this for you, they're not even a man. Then when somebody brought up the logical fallacy, like, it's plenty of men, or men was like, I make money, I'm not spending money on you. Y'all changed it to, but I want a provider, generous, kind, giving, non-stingy man. Nothing's worse than a stingy man. Like, and it's crazy is women came up with the word mansplaining as if women are the definition of, like, I guess you have to now call it womansplaining. Like, women literally changed the definitions of what stuff is. Like, before, if you go look at the dictionary of a narcissist or somebody with narcissism, you know, this is something with people in like 1% of the population. Women changed the word narcissist to anybody that they don't agree with. Anybody with self-confidence. Anybody that don't put up with their bullcrap.
So the post goes on to say, how I knew he wasn't the one. It was date number 4. Dang, but date number 4. And once again, so many women get free meals, but yet they sit over here and say, men, women have it harder in society. Men just be sitting over here wasting women's time and this and that. So many women push that narrative that men waste women's time, but yet you are on your 4th date. And I bet you didn't have to come out of pocket for not a single one. But so many women sit up here and say men try to manipulate women, lead women on, waste their time. But you on date number 4. Date number 4, haven't paid a dime. Come on, man. So then she says, and I decided to take my car and pick him up, right? Once again, if the shoes reverse, guess what? Once again, he's gonna have to pick you up. Most men always gonna have to pick up a woman. Very rare do you ever hear a woman picking up a man. But let's just be honest. As a man, that's a bad look. That's a bad look. You should always want to pick up the woman. You should always want to pick up the woman, or at least meet her there. So then she says, I purposely made sure my tank was close to E. After I picked him up, we headed to Shell's gas station, and he proceeds to get out too. And I tell him that I can pump my own gas. This lame shuts his door and says, all right then. He didn't pump it or pay for my gas, y'all. He is not used to leading or being a gentleman, and that's a serious narcissist issue. People, once again, really look up the definition of narcissist. We're going to sit here and say this man is a narcissist because, once again, you want to play mind games. And once again, women like this, you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful with women like this because, once again, all they are doing is just playing mind games. You're upset because you had to go pick the man up, which I can see that to some degree, but still let the night play out. Purposely going to the gas station on E, right? You picked him up on E on purpose. So you can test this guy to make sure he pump your gas and doing this and doing that. So then you turn around and pull the I'm the independent woman act and say, well, you know what? Nah, I don't need no man pumping my gas. And this is where you get the women who sit up here and say, I want a man who applies that pressure. I want a man who's going to, sit over here, man, and keep trying me and keep chasing me. Yeah, but then turn around and sit over here and say, well, man, look, I don't want you. Once again, women don't know what they want. Women don't know what they want. It's all over the place. You just making yourself mad at this point. You're just making yourself mad at this point. So, of course, you got Sister Daphne, the Wonder Woman, comes into play, man, and she says, hold up. You just said he proceeded to get out of the car, too, right? He was getting out, hey, look, he's getting out of the car to pump some gas. So what did she say? You told him, I can pump my own gas. Then you get mad that he got back into the car. This is date 4. Did he pay on the other 3 dates? So then she says, why do the other dates matter? We talking about this date. And just because I said I can pump, it don't mean I want to. He was supposed to say, nah, baby, I got you. Lead. And once again, so many women want men who can lead, but then they turn around and do stuff like this. That's once again, That's not going to get any man to want to leave for you. That independent boss babe stuff. If a man gets out and pump his gas, let him pump the gas. Let him pump the gas. So then somebody else says, no man is saying that to a woman like you. You're crazy. So then somebody says, bandit. So then Daft says, nah, he should have stayed. You can take me back to my house. You're delusional. So then somebody else says, and you are about to be removed and banned. And then Daft responds and says, you mean this page? I got 2 more in here. Catch me if you can, hyena. Once again, man, Daft strikes again. But once again, these are your entitled women. You sitting over here, man, once again, playing mind games with this guy and getting upset because, hey, he's not playing along. Once again, dude probably got other things to worry about. You sitting over here trying to play mind games with this guy. Grow up. And so many women shoot themselves in the foot when they do stuff like this and they have this kind of mindset. All that is literally an independent boss babe mindset. They sit up here and put on this front, put on this facade that they don't need a man, but then at the same time, they expect, right, the man to sit up here and provide for them as if they are sitting over here, as if they are married to this man, as if they're this man's wife. They want to get wife treatment, but they're not even doing anything to get that. This is just another entitled sister. This is just another entitled sister who shot herself in the foot by being an a-hole, right? Being an a-hole. That's all that is being an a-hole. So y'all do me a favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe, man. Y'all let me know down below, man. How do y'all feel about it? Because once again, you had a sister sit up here and make a video just about the situation. You have a sister who made a video just about the situation, who sit up here and said so many sisters and so many women like to change the meaning of a word to fit their narrative, to fit their argument. She said that's narcissist issue. Sis don't even know what it means. At this point, sis don't even know what it means. So once again, you cannot, like I said, for a lot of these women, man, it's just, hey, you just gotta throw your hands up and say, what in the world, man? And once again, pick better woman. That right there. And once again, the fourth date. And that's why she said, why does it even matter? Because she knows she didn't have to pay for any of those dates. She never had to pay for any of those dates. So once again, you know, like I said, entitlement to the 10th degree. Y'all do me a huge favor, man. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe.